Yo, how you doing? What's up? How's life? How's it hanging? A little bit of a shit vlog. Um, telling you what's going on, what's happening, what's gonna happen, and stuff like that. And I also gonna have physical pickups part 3 in this one. Is in this one as well. Otherwise, I will forget about that. Um, First thing I want to talk about is Blackpool and that's a fantastic idea of all of us meeting up on Saturday night in the Northbrook Castle bar, which I'm behind 110% is perfect. It's if you haven't been there, it's very. I mean, the bar isn't big like that said, so it's kind of a small bar, but the kind of area where you sit down is huge. So we can easily be, I don't know, 50 people without a doubt, and it would be perfect. So he said like 7:30 though. That's kind of late, so I'm gonna be there around 5, 6 if there's gonna be early birds. You know, Thursday early birds. I see you there around 5. Um, what else? Yeah, I'm skinning down the collection even more. I think I sold off about between 50 and 70 of my PlayStation 2 games now. And from the beginning I didn't have a lot of much shit in that collection, But things that is going now is like Western RPGs. I've tried them for many years, and I'm biting the bullet now. It's not for me. So even other Western RPGs on the PlayStation 3 and stuff is going as well now. I am a Japanese RPG player for sure. I'm not so much into that. The whole like fantasy Western RPG, thing. So that's going as well, and other semi games as I call them. It's still the here behind me. It's still a lot of good one left. And it's a lot of it's fucking fantastic ones left, but it's a lot of them still left. And also the ones I'm selling, I've been switching out cases, trying to get the best ones, for the ones I still have. So make it the collection even more fucking mint. Oh yeah, I will show you. This is just the packages that's going out, like today, as you see. You know, these are just games, and these are the games that's up for sale the next time. As you can see, Wii games and a lot of PSP. So yeah, some Metal Gear games going there, Skyrim, and yeah, a couple of Lego games. Yeah, so yeah, still skinning it down. This is just not at all to get money for Blackpool. Not at all. This is I want to feel better about my collection, and that's seems to be something that's going around the community at the moment. I saw Dave I'm a Game Geek's video last night, and people replying to him. What the fuck should he do with this collecting? And my advice is, just find something you really like and focus on that, and not, just collect here and there, and just picking up games because it says that these games you should have if you collect for that system. You know what I mean? You know, focus much more, get a much more clean focus on exactly what kind of games you want. Like I'm just going for me myself, Japanese RPGs, shooters, and if it's gonna be like platformers, it has to be like fun, fucking tastic Nintendo IPs, or like Crash Bandicoot, or yeah, Klonoa, and that kind of goodness. If I'm gonna get them, I'm not just getting platformers because I like platformers. So yeah, focus even more, and yeah. What else? Yeah, I got a capture card. I will show that in my next pickup video. Started doing a shit through, as I call them. They're not gonna be playthroughs or walkthroughs. They're gonna be shit throughs, because I'm not good at this. I'm probably one of the few um, gamer collectors in this community that plays the least, I would say. I play a fair bit of games, but I'm not a huge, very good at gaming kind of guy. I I I would say I like 60% of the gaming, 40% of the no 40% of the gaming, 60% of the collecting is probably my a percentage. Maybe that comes as a shock, maybe not. I don't know. And also, I would like to focus more on two on a on the generation that I said this year. I want to focus on the fifth generation, and I have. I'm playing mostly at the moment, and buying games for PlayStation 1, and I absolutely love the Saturn as well. I haven't found a good setup for it here to play on it though, but when I get better setup and get the fucking setup I really want, that's gonna get even much more love than it has gotten. But for now, PlayStation 1, I'm rediscovering a library that is fucking mentally big. I don't know how many it is, but we're talking thousands of games. So yeah, I will show you that in pickup video as well. I've gotten a lot of cheap PlayStation 1 games that I'm trying out, and I'm keeping the ones I like, and passing the rest on. And it's not expensive, and that's wonderful. Of course, there's still gonna be a lot of RPGs that is fucking expensive, especially the ones that didn't come out in Europe. And especially the American ones. There are still many I would like to have, and I'm still looking for them. What else? Friday Foursome these 2 weeks. 4 franchises that I would like to kill off if I could. I don't know if I'm gonna do one of those. Basically, I'm kind of stuck on 3, but because there are more, of course, but everybody else, I've watched all the other guys' videos, and saying the same is kind of boring. But yeah, maybe I do, just fucking mention the same games, because that's what it's all about. It has to be the ones I think should fucking die, motherfucker. Yeah. Also the movies, actually, last week, and I haven't been to the movies since Avatar. Yeah, I don't go to the movies. It's oh fucking hell. When people talk about doing social things, I don't fucking. That's not going to the movies for me. Um, I'm one of those that if I go to the movies, I'd rather go alone. And yeah. But this time I went with friends, and we saw a movie that I thought was gonna be much better than it was, and it was very more like a comedy, and very childish like comedy than I thought. I thought it's gonna be much more smart, kind of a bit comedian style inside like a spy movie, Kingsman. So I was a bit disappointed. I know a lot of people love it. I see the potential in it, you know, of course, but the humor was a bit, you know, too much just teenage humor for me. I'm not into that kind of humor really. I need, you know, I don't know. I don't, you know, trip and fall humor is not my forte. Yeah. Whatever. I give it a plain 3 out of 5. Yeah. What else? Not much at the moment. I will do a pickup video soon. I have 4 or 5 more episodes of the shit through already recorded, so I'm basically gonna put one up, you know, 1 or 2 each week. I don't know if I'm gonna make more just at the moment because I'm actually sick at home at the moment because of my shoulders, especially the right one, but also the left one. I'm got inflammation, whatever you call it in English, in both of my shoulders. And after this weekend, which was hard at work, it got really bad. So I can lift this up here, but here and over there it doesn't, you know, it's not nice and it hurts like shit. But it's a pain during, especially the night. That's why I look so tired. It's fucking hard to sleep. That's really fucking doing my head in. I was supposed to go to the doctor today, but I overslept because I fell asleep like 8 o'clock in the morning. And no, 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was supposed to be there like 8 o'clock, so I didn't hear the clock at all. So I need to fucking go back to yeah, and get some fucking strong anti-inflammatory and some other shit. Yeah. So at the moment I can't really use my right arm, so won't be any heavy gaming going on here. Yeah, let's do the physical media pickups part 3 in this video as well. Why not? Divide our time. It's just a couple of DVDs, a audio book, and some music as well, some CDs, which is not very common. And yeah, by the way, we all did that music. We all did. Fuck, I did, and some other people did the what's your beats, the music taste kind of video. I'm gonna do part 2 as well, because basically all the things I showed was up to like 2005, and the rest is on my PC. So I wanna film on my PC and show you what I got there, you know, to display, you know, more of a accurate music style I have at the moment, what I'm listening to the most. So I would do part 2 of that as well. What the? I'm not one of those. Start with the movies. I think this is not the one I wanted. There are 2 movies about that I know. Of course there are more, but they came out around the same time. I think it's like late 90s maybe. Yeah, 98. That was about Studio 54 in New York, that fantastic nightclub. And I think that the one I really wanted is the Days of Disco, it's called. But this one is called just 54, and yeah. Salma Hayek, Nev Campbell, Mike Myers. It's not a bad movie at all. But I definitely want to get the Days of Disco as well. But this one is not too bad either, I have to say. And then we have a movie that I used to watch a lot when I was young. This is I think it's late 80s, early 90s, 1990. The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Hey! I don't know if you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about. This is, yeah. Ford Fairlane, awesome. And a favorite movie, I absolutely love Donnie Darko. Uh, Jake Gyllenhaal is fucking fantastic playing like psychopath. You know, when he looks down with his eyes like that, fucking hell, scares the shit out of me. This early 2000, yeah. And this is a movie that probably fucked up my life. It's one of the things that maybe go into like working in bars, restaurants, shit. It had a big impact on me. That's Cocktail. I absolutely love this movie, and it's one of Tom Cruise's best back in the 80s. It's a very typical 80s movie. A lot of fantastic music. Yeah. If you haven't seen this, go watch it now. It's fantastic. Cocktail. And another epic movie from the 80s, 1987, is Wall Street. And when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, I need to get that. Kind of forgot that Daryl Hannah was in it, though. It's a long time since I saw this movie, but yeah, definitely I'd like to have a little peek at that again. I think I don't think I've seen this since, you know, 95 or something. So yeah, those were the movies. All of them were around 80p each. So the fucking pound is so fucking strong right now against the Swedish crown that fucking hell, I'm not gonna buy any games in Blackpool because it's cheaper with the games here now. It is audiobook of the month, because I usually I take a lot of bus these days because of my scooter broke down, and I'm not buying a new scooter until like May, June. So I'm riding the buses, and that's why I love these audiobooks. So yeah, I got I don't know if you heard about this one. Is the what it's called in English, I'm not sure though, but it's the Ladies Detectives Bureau, I think it's called in English maybe. It's about Precious Ramutsi, who is Botswana in Africa, as the first female detective. And yeah, it's about her and her detective bureau, and this is the Giraffe's Tears, so I'm definitely looking forward to that on the bus. And then I was in a cafe, and this cafe also sells like these compilation cool music boxes, and they had this on when I was having my coffee. The way I have coffee is especially when I go to cafes, because I don't have an espresso machine. But when I go to cafes, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I drink double espresso long with a bit of cold milk. And if you don't know what a long espresso is, you just add double water. So yeah, I was drinking my double long espresso, and this was in the speakers. I'm like, what is this? And they say, yeah, it's £8. This fantastic box, and it's Simply French Cool, and it's 3 CDs of pure French chic, from the 40s to the 70s kind of music. And yeah, fucking hell, it's a wonderful set of music. Not many, I recognize the names more than like Serge Gainsbourg, Yves Montand, Francis Lemarque. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, but I'm very like cool 60s, 70s music from France. I absolutely love that. So yeah, I'm having that a lot in the apartment at the moment, just walking around feeling the 70s vibe. So yeah, vlogs is over and out. And I want to tell you about another fucked up thing in my life, is that I have a ability to really often get caught up in shit, and then I can't really stop doing it. Yeah, you know, I get an addiction to it almost, and I've caught such an addiction towards um, Star Trek, the TV series, the different TV series, not the original one, but you know the other four, that I actually now considering. I'm not considering. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm watching Next Generation now. I'm into season 5 for the 20th time easily. After I watch this, I'm gonna throw all my Star Trek TV series away from my hard drive. It's gonna tear my heart apart, but I need to do it. Otherwise, I just keep watching it and watching it, watching it and watching it. I do. I watch Star Trek every day, 7 days a week, 30 days, you know, a month, every day of the year. I watch some Star Trek. You know, maybe it's just one episode, but sometimes, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes one day. No fucking problem. I have an addiction to fucking Star Trek. Live long and fucked up. Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to throw that away. And I'm gonna tell myself next time you can watch one of those Star Trek is when you fucking buy the Blu-rays, and that's the first time you're gonna be able to see it again, and that could not be inside 2015, so it has to be earliest the next year. So yeah, we see how this goes. It's probably gonna fuck me up, but yeah. Oh, it's a fucked up world we live in, people. It's a fucked up world. Have a good one, people, and be nice, and all that chisel bizzle. Be nice.